Right, boys, let's go, boys, let's go. Oh, it is time. Let's go, boys, let's go.
Excellent. Kai Havertz is in. Oh, that's hit the bar. And there's the follow-up, and this time it does count. This time it is a team effort to go on the Champions League.
Yes, NG. Yes, boy.
And finally it's in. And it's scored by Mason Mount, who's Chelsea through and through. He's come through the academy and he's just scored the goal to take Chelsea to Istanbul and the Champions League final.
What's good, boys? It is David and welcome back to the channel. It is the day after and the dust has now settled. Chelsea are in a Champions League final. Oh my god, I just can't believe it. I cannot believe this. I'm still in disbelief. The whole day yesterday I was so nervous about this game. Chelsea fans all over the world were probably equally under the cosh for this game. But because it was Real Madrid, 13 times winners in this competition, the big dogs, they bring a lot of experience in their team and a lot of key injured players were back in the squad. So it seemed like a tough game for Chelsea, and it was always going to be a tough game for Chelsea. But did you watch that game last night? Did you watch the same game? Because that didn't look tough. That didn't look tough at all. The only thing that worried me more in that game was what Madrid could do rather than what they were actually doing. Does that make sense? Like, the fear that they could do something was scarier than what they were actually doing. And so I think they had two chances that came in the first half, and Mendy, Edu Mendy, he's been doing all season. He pulls out save after save after save after save after save against Man U, against Atletico, against West Ham, against Porto, and now against Real Madrid. It's just signing of the season. Thank you, Belichick. Thank you so much for bringing Edu Mendy to this club. What a blessing he's been. What a signing. Yeah, all the teams that I just named, Atletico, West Ham, Porto, Man U, Tottenham, Liverpool, and obviously Real Madrid. We've conceded a total of 2 goals against these teams. 2 goals. Can you believe that? Can you believe that? Oh my god. The defense, man. Oh my god. What a shift each one of them put in from the aerial threat through to passing through the press, through Real Madrid's press, to forcing Madrid to resort to long distance shots, to forcing Benzema to play out from the wings or to go very deep into his own half to start play and to create passing patterns. This is a massive shift from each and every single defender on that field yesterday. Thiago Silva, Aspilicueta, Christensen, Rudiger, oh, Chilwell, oh my god, just absolute massive shifts from all of them. Um, the leadership from every single one. They were shouting at each other when they made mistakes. They were encouraging each other when needed. Aspilicueta, Rudiger, Mendy, Thiago Silva, as usual, just the main voices of this team. And you know what? My dad's an Arsenal fan, sadly, but he, like, when we watch Arsenal play games, he's always complaining about Arsenal not being able to create chances, the fact that they concede so easily, and they don't really have the edge that Chelsea and teams like Man City have, where you don't really concede and they have the mentality. But where does that mentality come from? It comes from your senior players, from your experienced players. And the moment Thomas Tuchel took over this club, that was literally the first thing he did. He brought all the senior players together and he put them on the field. And he's built his team around those players. Arsenal don't have that kind of spine. They don't have that experienced spine. That who's Saka gonna look up to in this team? There are very few players, maybe just one or two, who he's probably gonna look up to in that dressing room. Chelsea youngsters have, not only among themselves but around them, they have such influential, such huge characters. Aspilicueta, Thiago Silva, Rudiger, Jorginho. They are huge, massive, experienced players with a winning mentality. Jorginho, man, he's one of the players everybody in this team looks up to. You know, you can make out from the way Christensen mentioned in his press conference, Jorginho is the best player in the squad in possession. And we have players like Pulisic and technically gifted players like Kovacic, experienced players like Thiago Silva, Christensen, who's a ball playing centre back, Aspilicueta, who's a ball playing centre back. You know, we have technically sharp players, and Jorginho to be named as the best player in that squad in possession is a huge, massive credit to him. He is, you just see, he is so crucial to Thomas Tuchel's system. He is fundamental to this system. Absolutely. And just not only on the pitch, but off the pitch, his influence. Last game against Fulham, Timo Werner missed a huge chance and then he was lying on the floor, pounding the grass. And you could see Jorginho from the sidelines encouraging him, giving him words of encouragement. You see him when he was not playing against Atletico Madrid, when Emerson scored that last-minute goal to win that game for us. You saw the celebration that he and Thiago and Mason were part of. He is a leader through and through. Not only that, but in his mentality. Because Jorginho is probably the most criticized player after Mason Mount, maybe, since the Sarri managerial era. He was under a lot of stick from fans for his role and the kind of role he was playing, to be playing every single game. But you have to understand, Pep Guardiola wanted him in his team. He was about to go and sign for Man City as well. That tells me that this guy is absolutely special. He is special. Leader, a motivator, a technically gifted player with an exceptional vision and great passing ability. What a player we have on our hands in this club, man. My God. He was literally in tears last night after captaining his side in the last few moments of the game. It meant so much to him. Ah, my God. Kante. What about Kante? What Kante? What can you say about? What can I say about this guy? What can you say about this guy? If we were all at the bridge yesterday, we were all a group hug this guy till he suffocates, man. This guy, he is the cutest player, man. He is the cutest. You see him driving home yesterday after the game, and all the fans showing him nothing but love and respect, and you just see that loving, grateful, humble face smiling at you through the windshield. Man, he's just one in a freaking million. He is one in a bloody million, man, I tell you. And then you come to players like Mason Mount, Chelsea's player of the season. Chelsea's player of the season by a mile, by a long shot. Thank you, Frank Lampard. Thank you so much for bringing Mason Mount through to this team and showing us that we need to trust him. What a journey it has been for him, man. What a journey. At 6 years old, an academy player, and his dad telling him, you should be you should go on loan somewhere because only John Terry has made it through to the first team from the academy. He said, nah, I'm gonna be the next one. And then when Kai Havertz came in, everyone said Kai Havertz is gonna take his position. Mason Mount's gonna be on the bench. Proved them wrong. He raised his game, and when Chelsea needed it the most, he came in clutch and scored winners. Captained the side twice this season already. What a player! What a player! Mason Mount is becoming for Chelsea. He's played every single game this season. I think barring 2 games. One on suspension and one was, I think, the first game Thomas Tuchel was part of. Mason Mount, man. He's my favorite player since Frank Lampard. Favorite Chelsea player since Frank Lampard. Mason Mount, 1% skill, 99% hard work. What a player. Timo and Kai were just brilliant. Kai was toying with Ramos. Did we all see that? He was literally toying with the most experienced defender in the world. He also tried to chip Courtois in a Champions League semi-final. The audacity, man, the audacity. And obviously unlucky not to score, but fortunately it fell kindly to Werner. And man, what is that gonna do for his confidence? Scoring against Real Madrid, that's gonna do wonders. That's gonna do wonders for him. Mark my words. Timo Werner, there is so much more to come from him. There is so much more. I have not actually named all the players. I've not gone through the entire squad. But Chile, Reese, Kurt, Callum, Giroud, Tammy, Emerson, Billy. Who else is there? Christian, Marcus, Kava, Willie, Kepa, Andreas. All of them deserve all the credit in the world. Chelsea and Man City have ushered in the new age of football. It's no longer a game of starting 11s. It's a game of squads. And when you are a big club, you want to be fighting on all fronts. And that means you have to have a huge squad with possibly 2 first teams minimum. Man City have done that. Chelsea are doing that. Our benches walk into Premier League first teams easily. There's no debating that. There's absolutely no debating that right now. And you look at Man City. They rested their entire backline in the last Premier League game for the PSG game. They had a completely different backline, and that worked wonders for them. Chelsea also always rotating. Pulisic was on the bench at the start of the game, even though he scored the all-important goal in the previous game. But look what he did when he came on. He left Madrid players for dead. He left them for dead. I could go on for days and days talking about this team and all the players. But the most important person in all of this is yet to be mentioned. He is the glue to this entire squad. Because remember, we were in 10th place when Frank Lampard left. We were staring down the barrel of a mid-table finish at best. But this man, Thomas Tuchel, Thomas bloody Tuchel, waltzes into the club, switches up the energy, positive energy in the club, positive energy in the camp. We're winning games, we're keeping clean sheets. He completely changed the face of this club. Completely. From our leaky defense to our misfiring attack, to our shaky midfield, to our uncertain keeper. Every single area has been sorted. In a matter of 5 months, we went from a mid-table squad to a UCL final, to an FA Cup final. I cannot believe the words I am saying out loud. I cannot believe it. Thomas Tuchel, man, he and his staff deserve all the love, all the respect, and all the credit for this job, man. What a fabulous job he has done. What a fabulous job. And his vibe, just his charisma, in press conferences, he's just so transparent. He's so quick-witted. Even though English is not his first language, he's so charming. He's so positive all the time. But yet he's so demanding from his players. He demands so much. He's so animated on the touchline. That's what we love to see. Man. Just there's so much more to come from this club, and there are many more games to play, boys. We have 2 finals coming up. We have the end of the season, a very entertaining end of the season. We have a lot of tough fixtures. So stay tuned. Next video will be the Man City preview on Saturday morning. So stay tuned for that. And if you like the kind of content you're looking at right now, do not forget to show some love down below in the comment section. Drop a like if you like the video. Subscribe if you are new here. Chelsea goalposts doors are open to you if you are a Chelsea fan. And yeah, man, it's an exciting time. So I will see you all in the next one. Peace out, my fellow fans.